Hello and welcome back to Ask the Patent Attorney from PatentHome.com, here with patent attorney Vin Latempio, and we have another episode on the way, but we are having a midweek episode 1.5 to answer someone's question in particular and maybe elaborate on some of the points that were brought up in the comments section of our YouTube page, which we appreciate everyone checking out the videos, and hopefully we can get some more questions, more feedback, because that's what it's all about, right, Vin? Interacting with the inventors out there, right?
Absolutely. I would just love it if we got a lot of comments and questions, and we'll do our best to answer every one of them. If we can't, if it gets too overwhelming, we can't answer them all here on the video, we'll certainly try to reply by email and make contact. But here, we got our first question from Chris Norwood out in California, and he's coming
Oklahoma or Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
We don't have it in front of us, but
I thought it was California. But Chris Norwood, I first thought it was Scott Norwood. He missed the field goal, and I thought maybe we could help him out in another career. But
well, let's get right to it. Chris out there, he said he has a trendy bracelet design. So obviously we already know bracelets are out there. That's been around forever. There's no patent on that. So if he's got a new type of bracelet, we're looking at a design patent if you wanted to go that route, correct?
Well, he uses the word design, and we kind of wonder, is the look of it? Is it something, the look and feel of it? If it's so unique and different than any other bracelet, certainly can get a design patent on the look of it. But a lot of times people say design and they still mean utility. It is, I designed a new bracelet, and maybe he designed a bracelet with a specific clasp or something that has utility.
Right, like what's...
So possibly there could be some utility.
Sure.
Of course, he didn't give us any of the details about what it was.
Well, of course not, yeah.
But if there are, what were you about to say about it? If there's some use...
Well, I was going to say there's we all have seen the bracelets that have like the magnet. There's that magnetic bracelet. And that's supposed to, in theory, it's supposed to have some sort of... help
medicinal.
Medicinal quality to it, or something like that.
Yeah, and
so
if it does, it has some therapeutic or medicinal quality that no other bracelet had in the past. Well, perhaps we can get a utility patent on its use. You wear a bracelet that makes you feel better. And I remember when I was a kid, they had watches that would change a color based on your mood. They called them mood watches or mood rings, Mm-hmm. And we had them. We all as kids, we all had them. And I'm sure the technology to make that face of the watch change would have a utility and of the
right.
use.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something, the hinge that holds it together or changes colors based on your temperature, maybe you can get a patent on that. The one design patent that I always refer to is the Christmas tree for a car air freshener for a car ornament. Now you have the utility of it as being a scented thing in your car, but you also have the look of it. And for some reason, I don't know why, but everybody in the world wants the Christmas tree in their car. They could have a Buffalo Bills helmet or an NBA team, but yet some reason, some way, this becomes the most popular design. So now he talks about trendy design. Now, the trend is everybody to put this Christmas tree in their car, even though there's 100 different shapes out there. It seems like everybody wants the Christmas tree. Now, if he can get that trendy bracelet that has a specific design that's unique when you see it, I don't know if it's the color, the shape, and he can get a design patent on it. Well, that design patent can be very valuable.
Right. Now, as far as where he's come along, according to his question, where he's come along as far as the process, he says here that he's made a prototype. So he's already there. It's not just a drawing. It's not just an idea. He's has a video presentation, so he's thinking about marketing, and he has a way to show, people that may want to purchase buy it or put it on the shelves.
There's a lot of good issues that come out of those two things. First, to do a design patent, to prepare a design patent, to get someone to draw it, you really need a prototype. If you just describe something that the way you want it to look, it's very difficult for a draftsman to draw it. So it's very important that he has that prototype. Now, the video, once you put it on the internet or publish it in a book or offer it for sale, well, people can see it and they can steal it at that point. Now, what the patent office allows you to do, it gives you 1 year from the time that you offered for sale, you published in a magazine, or you use it in public. If he's got a high school team that's been wearing it out in public, showing it to everybody, you have 1 year from that date to file a patent application. Now, the new rules are going to be the first person to file the patent application is going to have superior rights, but that doesn't take place until 2013. Right now, the rule is the first person to invent it is going to be the superior rights. But I like to be the first person to file it. I let them come after us and say that we weren't the first person to invent it. I don't want to be fighting an uphill battle. So my advice would be don't show anybody of it until you file that patent application.
Well, that's going to go into our next issue. Right next, he says that he's already showed it to potential buyers. He's had positive feedback, but
well, like I said, that doesn't kill him. He's not out of the box, but that's potential buyers. That's one of the elements that I talked about, offering it for sale. So there's been an offer. It's out there. So basically from that date, you have a 1 year period to file that patent application, or nobody could ever file it. So now the question you have to ask yourself, is this thing patentable? Do you want a utility patent on it? Is there some use that's unique that nobody's ever used it that way, the way it's connected, or I don't know what it is that makes it special that nobody's ever had it before? Or is it just simply a design patent? And again, I say simply a design patent, but that could be very powerful and very valuable.
Right. And one thing that Chris mentions in the question is that he's looking ahead. He's looking into trying to figure out ways to get the licensing agreement. Now, owning the patent and the right to it, that's the first step, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, in a lot of these big companies, big licensing licensees, they're going to want to see that if they start producing this thing, no one else is going to be able to copy it. And if someone does copy it, they can stop them from doing it. So absolutely, that patent application, you say your patent pending, it has great value. And for something as simple as a design patent, and if this thing becomes a trend, it would probably behoove him to go forward right away and file that design patent.
Right. And so in keeping up with everything here, would you say, now, is this someone with this type of preparedness? He's designed it, he's had a couple of talks maybe with other people, he sees that it could have some potential out there in the marketplace. Is this a norm when people are giving you a call?
Well, he sounds like he's a head and shoulders above a lot of people. A lot of people come in, they just have an idea in their head. They don't have any of this. He's got videos, he knows what it looks like, he's got the prototype.
Sure.
This kid seems like he's pretty much on the ball, and he's headed in the right direction, absolutely.
Okay, well, Vin, now, it's no secret. Ask the patent attorney, patenthome.com, Klaus, Stangler, and Latempio.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna give you a call here at the number, what can someone like Chris expect? Is this a situation where it's like, hey, you certainly need a patent. It behooves you. It is certainly a plus for you to have one. If you want to be a serious contender out there in the marketplace, you want to have one. You have to work with a patent attorney. What are they going to get when they call you on the phone?
Yeah, absolutely. They call me. The 800 number goes right to my cell phone. I'll give them information with what they need to do to protect themselves and get the ball rolling. The first step is to do a search to see if it's out there. A lot of times with these design patents, we just file them right away because chances are they're so unique that you're not going to have somebody that has it. If it's a utility, we'll definitely need to do the search and get things going. But I want to make the first thing is to let you know that the clock is ticking. Especially with this case where he's made the offer for sale, the clock is ticking. Chances of him getting it stolen from him goes up. People know about it. It's out there. Mm-hmm. Who knows if someone else is going to file an application, and then you're in a battle. You want to start a lawsuit just because somebody else filed it before you.
Right. Well, we're coming close on our time frame. Yes. We like to keep these about 10 minutes. Now, obviously, we're here in New York State. Chris is in another state of the country. He can call any patent attorney in the country. What's going to be the difference when he calls up Patent Home?
Well, he's going to get some personal service with me. You'll be able to, and one of the reasons we do these videos is to get a feel for who I am. I'm a real person. It's not just a computer's, website in the middle of nowhere. You don't know who's going to get it. I'll talk to you anytime you want to call. The 800 number goes right to my cell phone. You call me. We could, through the internet, we email back and forth. We're going to hire a drafts person right away and get this thing drafted and get this thing filed quick. I'm going to get it done quick and at a reasonable cost.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you for the question. That certainly got the ball rolling for another good talk.
Absolutely.
And,
thanks a lot, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. And for everyone that keeps watching out there, hopefully we can improve upon these as we go. The more questions, the better the content, and the more we're going to be able to help the inventors out there. So thanks again, and we look forward to having you watch this video and more, and we look forward to the questions. Right, Vin?
Absolutely. We have the next episode already in the works, and we'll definitely get it up as soon as next week rolls around.
Okay, and patenthome.com, numbers right there. Hope to hear from you soon. All your ideas out there, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.